Good morning. It's 8:35. Let's start. Thank you very much for being here. And I see 70 individuals online too. So we have roughly 100 people down here and online. Again, thank you very much for showing up this morning for the Research Administrative Forum or Administration Forum. It seems like we know, unless if hopefully you would have lots of questions, seems like it would be a short session. Couple of quick updates. Those of you who use IRB and go through the trainings using city training and all of the information which is online, you are familiar with that system. That's a much bigger package, and it also includes a module which has to do with, the title of it is Essentials of Research Administration, which if you are going to take CRA, it's very helpful to go through that training. The Executive Vice Chancellor has agreed to purchase that module too. So we are working on it, and hopefully soon it will become available for people to use it. It's a very nice package. Again, the whole city package is a good package. So thank you, Cindy, for making that decision. That would be extremely helpful for not only members of our office and departments, and hopefully some of the PIs would benefit from it too. It would become available to the whole campus, and Office of Research is paying for the subscription, so there won't be any fee to the campus, any charge to the campus. So that would be good, hopefully coming up soon. In the background, people are working on it to make it happen. So that's an announcement that we want to have. Hopefully by next forum, we should have it probably up and running, and we can use it. So with that, how about Kelly Gilmore proposal, the associate director here on proposal. You have some updates that you want to share. Thank you, Kelly.
Good morning. We just have a few reminders and then one announcement from the proposals team. We wanted to ask everybody, if you put in a due date in Cayuse and then that due date changes or it's a soft due date, please add a note in Cayuse. You can do that even after it's routed so that we have the most up-to-date information available. Similarly, if you have additional documents that you need to add after the request is submitted, you can always upload those as an attachment to Cayuse at any time. We've been seeing quite a few proposals coming through that are still lacking PI certification or even sometimes co-PI certification. Please remember that the requests all need to be certified by PIs and co-PIs before we're able to assign them. So it's really helpful if you get those certifications in place before submitting them to our office. And then I just wanted to remind everybody about timeframes. We ask for 5 full business days in order to complete a full review on proposal requests. Anything less than 5 days may be subject to a limited review depending on the volume of requests that we're dealing with at that time. If we happen to receive something the day it's due, it's possible we may not even be able to do a limited review. It may be a no review situation. So please keep those timeframes in mind when submitting requests. And then the announcement we have is that yesterday afternoon we found out that NSF's Office of Research is hosting a campus information session for their major research instrumentation grant program on Monday, September 17th from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., I believe in Kemper Hall. This is actually really important because I believe the due date is October 1st this year. So please go ahead and register. If you have any questions, you can contact limited submissions. Thank you.
Thank you. Grace, on the award side. Thank you, Grace.
Good morning. Just information about 2 agencies. If you have Department of Justice awards, DOJ grant awards, I urge you to look at their grants financial guide. It was updated in August 2018, so this month. And specifically, their Chapter 3.2 is updated. That refers to their period of availability of funds. Okay, and I just want to bring out the no-cost extension, a few details about that. So there can be no more than 1 no-cost extension per award. Okay, it's on DOJ grants. So Be careful about when you request it. You only get one per award. The no-cost extension may not exceed 12 months, and the no-cost extension must be made while the period of performance is still active. So once it has expired, they will not give any retroactive no-cost extensions. Okay, and then of course the no-cost extension will be made only if no significant performance or compliance issues have arisen. Okay, so look at DOJ Grants Financial Guide 3.2 if you have a DOJ award. And then one more reminder, if you have USDA awards and you want to look up some data about USDA funding, the USDA NEFA, that's their sub-agency for issuing grants. NEFA is National Institute of Food and Ag. So USDA NEFA has a data gateway. Okay, the data gateway has metrics on the information of research, education, and extension projects that have been granted awards from NEFA. And you can find USDA NEFA gateway by just Googling it. Okay, that's how I found it. Just USDA NIFA and then data gateway. Okay, you can use terms and filters to search for projects and then use data elements to see results and export results. So this is for all USDA NEFA funded projects. Okay.
Any questions?
Any questions about awards?
Or proposals? We then ask for questions for Kelly. This is going to be a very short meeting if you don't ask questions. Anything online? No? I don't see anything there either. Well, James, accounting.
Okay.
James Ringo, the manager of extramural accounting or contracts and grants accounting. Thank you.
Good morning. Two things. First is a reminder that we're just about to go live with our new cost share application. September 4th will be the last day that you'll have access to the old system. So hopefully any reports that we're submitting in August will have been done on time. So September 4th will be the last shot to get into the old system. The new system won't come up for everyone until September 10th. We need a few days to bridge the transition. So we'll send announcements and links to the new system when it's ready to go. The training module is out there. I sent a link out a few weeks ago with that training module. Initially, it had a computer voiceover reading. There's now an actual real-life person's voice. So if you listen to it once and got annoyed with the computer voice, then you can listen with a nice human touch now. That's the new system. The other thing I just wanted to update you that we had a vacancy on our QA team for a bit of time. We got a bit of a backlog going, so some of our award processing slowed down. We are now back fully staffed, so hopefully we're going to get that backlog out of the way and get back to our 5-6 day turnaround time on awards. One thing that has been slowing us down, in addition to the vacancy, one thing that's been slowing us down is our transition to our new automated billing system has required some additional setup. And when we're setting up as a sponsor to be used in the system for the first time, there's an additional day basically that gets built in to get the system plugged into the new sponsor that we're working with. So we have, bottom line is, thank you for your patience as we work through this transition and our vacancy. Should be back to getting awards going through a little bit quicker. Same as always though, if you have an award that you need to get set up right away, send us a note and say, hey, I've got an urgent situation here. Please get this one through ASAP, and we'll try to prioritize that. And I saw a hand. Yes.
Back to the cost share. For the transition on that system, if we have reports due annually, do we need to include the cost share in August, or will we have access to transactions prior to this transition?
So the question is how we're going to do this transition between the old system and the new system with the cost share, where you've been already reporting cost share in the old system, annual reporting, whatever it is that has to accumulate. The information for how to do that is posted on our website and will be included in some messages that are going out. But the bottom line is we have a new decision support report that is going to take all of the transactions from the old system that have been approved in the old system, make those available in a DS report so you can pull what you need out of that, and this just make a one-line entry in the new system that says I've got, you know, $100,000 from this old time period that I want to keep including in my number, and then you can accumulate in the new transactions in the new system. Depending on what you've got going, it may be just as easy to forget about the old stuff and just do it in the new one. We'll work with you as case by case what's going to make the most sense. If you got a whole bunch of stuff in the old system, then you're not going to want to do that. If there's just a little bit, it might be easier. So we'll just go through it. How soon is your next cost share report due?
I think the last one was submitted in June, so it's not due again for I want to know I can retroactively capture July and August in the new system.
Yes. Yes, you can. The new system, you can go back and capture anything. It'll have all the data will be available going all the way back to the beginning of Davis. All right. Any other questions? Those were my two things. Good.
No more updates? That's it? Okay. Do you have any complaints, updates?
I have a question for RCI.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so Jessica, I'll read you the question and then I'll bring this over.
It's for compliance.
Yeah, this is a question for compliance, and it's regarding the Form 800. So with the recent NSF proposal submission, many of our PIs had trouble with the Form 800. One of our PIs have asked if there's a possibility for grant administrators sorry, it kind of got, let's see. In general, so blah, 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 for grant administrators to complete and sign the form. The problem that we ran into was the NSF proposal was not listed in the Form 800 section. For future proposals, a service that would be very valuable to our PIs would be to have you or others on the grants team assist with generating the Form 800 if possible. I think if the proposal at hand shows up under our list of pending Form 800 actions, then none of the PIs will have trouble filling out and signing the form.
No, I think I'm tracking. One thing that I think is not always clear is that the ECOI system and Cayuse are parallel systems. So setting up your proposal in Cayuse does not create that project in the ECOI system. So so Cayuse just tells you that you need to go to our system and create that project. And that has to be, because it's a parallel system, it has to be created and, well, it can be created by the PI or his designated administrative contact, but the financial information, the significant financial interests have to be entered by the PI, and it has to be signed by the PI. We can certainly help either investigators or their administrative contacts get those forms set up. And if you have any trouble with that, or if you want to get a jump on things, you can always email or_COI@ucdavis.edu, and we will help you get all that going. But yes, anything that you do in Cayuse will not have any impact on what happens in ECOI. They're completely separate, and that project, even if it's completely entered in Cayuse, you will need to go in and put that information in ECOI. So it is not an unusual situation that you've logged into ECOI and do not see your project. It will need to be entered separately. I think that addressed major issues. But again, always email us. We have actually people that are
working on monitoring that inbox all the time, and we're very responsive to help requests. We'll get back to you probably within the hour. So.
Okay, good.
Are there any more questions online? No, thank you.
Okay, Cassie, do you want to talk about the trainings you have been providing to the campus?
Sure, I can pull up the schedule here too. Let me just turn the projector on. So we offer trainings most Thursdays over here at Research Park Drive. And I will show you some of the ones that we have coming up. So you can find our training schedule on our website at Research.
Is it coming up now?
Yeah,
Oh,
it should be. I can see it there, so it'll come up here in a moment whenever we get this on. But you can go to our website if you go to sponsored programs, and then the training page here. Sorry, everyone in the room, it takes just a moment.
They can't see it online, but you can see it here, right? Yeah, there it is.
So you can find our schedule here. So if you just go to sponsored programs and training, you can see the training sessions we offer most Thursdays with the list here of the date and what we will be providing training on. I will say the October 18th topic is changing. We're actually going to do submitting proposals with outgoing subawards again. So I just changed that, and that'll be live on Thursday. But you can see we offer many training topics, some on Cayuse 424, some on Cayuse SP, and others with more general items. September 13th, we're doing proposal budget development, which is Elisa will walk everyone through using her budget template spreadsheet. I see some people in the room that have done that already. And then we have in November, the submitting multi-component proposals to NIH and Assist. So we offer many different topics, and you can register directly on this page. Most of them are here in this room in 200 from 9 to 11. Most Thursdays, you do need to register and let us know if you need to use one of our laptops, as well as most of these are in laboratory format. Yeah, Gwen?
Who's the target audience for the appropriate for faculty?
So the target audience is grants administrators, but also faculty. We do have some faculty that come to these topics. It's really dependent on who performs the work, right? So if you have your faculty actually entering applications in Cayuse 424, then it would be a great opportunity for them, as well as if they're doing their proposals. So it's really dependent on how that work is differentiated in your units. But we do have some faculty that come as well. Yeah. Are there any other questions? Let me see if we have anything in chat. Oh, will Zoom be available with each training? So no, we do not offer everything via Zoom. When you go to register, you'll see if they are offered via Zoom, and that is intentional. We want to make sure that people are here and getting the full value of what we are doing and what we're training on. However, I am working with the School of Medicine Office of Research to offer more of these via Zoom and over in the CTSC building, so people can come there and it'll be a little bit more convenient for them. So we are working on that. And you can also suggest topics to me directly if you have any topics of interest that you're wanting to learn. Are there going to be any department-specific types of trainings? So we do not have any planned, or we're going out to departments directly as we offer these on a weekly basis. However, if you're interested and there are enough people in your unit, your department, your college that want training, please reach out to me and let me know. But we do need to make sure we'd have a decent amount of people there to make sense to come out to a department, but we're definitely open to that. Any other questions? Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, thank you. Well, we don't have anything else that we want to talk about as far as update goes. So unless if you have questions about anything else, anything you heard today or any other issues related to either our office, accounting, compliance, or anywhere else that you want to talk about. I don't see anything coming online and nothing in this room. So I think we are going to stop. Going once, Going twice. Okay. Thank you very much for coming over. See you next month. Bye-bye.